Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Turtle 1. It's a Tier 8 British premium assault tank. It's located on the west spawn of Westfield, and it's under the command of BrassBallista of the Bull Clan. And we last saw him as RAF Squadron, so let's see how he gets on in this one. Well, the Turtle is a bit of an anomaly because it was a student blueprint that was developed in 1943 on the way to the Turtle. They only made it in blueprints, but it is an interesting concept because it's very similar to the Turtle but slightly less in weight. This thing is only 66 tons in weight, so it's not quite as heavy, but it's actually quite interesting nonetheless. The main gun is 108mm and it's capable of 330 alpha. His first shot missed the target, but that one hit. CDT took around. He actually knocked the trees down to give himself an extra cover, but unfortunately that's not going to stop the Arty from having a go at him all the same. They know that there's a tank here because the trees went down, but it's a question of how many Arty shells get directed in this direction if the enemy don't actually spot him. And he's starting to kill the enemy. That was an SU-152, and he's out the game. CDT's popping up to the ridgeline, but he's so far away that because he's not being spotted, we can't see him at this moment because we're too far away from the bushes to actually look through them. This is one of the problems with this position. Unless your teammates are actually looking in that general direction, it becomes difficult to actually get shots. Well, he's got 2 kills now, and both of them were SU-152s. So that's quite a good start on this game. In fact, he's decided to actually move up. Now, this is a bit of a problem because, of course, this gun has actually got a fixed arc of only 40 degrees. That's 20 degrees either side of the center line. And that means you have to get fairly close to the enemy, and that makes your sides vulnerable because the armor on the sides isn't quite as strong as we'd like. It's only 101.6 millimeters in thick, actually. 254 millimeters on the front though, and you can see he's bouncing shells from the enemy because they just can't get through. But they should be able to shoot him in the sides if they can get a spot on the sides. Enemy Turtle, who turned side on at that particular moment, and we're loading the premium rounds now. Well, we've lost sight of the enemy, and oh, yeah, Crusader's firing, and that's the Burt that's firing at us, or the stock gun rather, the 4.5-inch gun on the Crusader. Yeah, so he's got a fast fire rate, but he's not getting through, so he's blocking 450 hit points. But we did take a round for the Turtle and blocked the shot from the Flat Panzer. So we pulled back temporarily because that Burt's going to be firing again if he gets to spot us. He can't see us at the moment, that's why he's given up. Oh, no, he hasn't given up. In fact, that was the M44. There's the Crusader, but he didn't get a shot, and we've got a side on, but now we can hit. Yep, it's the CDT. We've got the side of the CDT, and we're using the wreck to cover our blanks, which is a good move. Oh, that was nice, through the roof. Now, I didn't get to mention that the Alpha is actually 330. We've got sort of like cut off halfway. Oh, he gets around into the BK, but it's a low roll. Do it again. Yes, nice. Another low roll, but it counts. This BK is being a bit of a nuisance, so he puts around into him, and he gets the gun here. Now he has to put that back in, otherwise his accuracy is going to be wrong. And he dodges the shell that comes from the Crusader. So he's now got 4 kills. But he's having the right battle with the Arty and with these tanks. If he can get that VK out of the way, that will take out the close quarry, and he does. So that's his 5th kill of the game. One more and he gets a top gun. He's changing position to get a better angle. And still dodging shells comes the Crusader, who must be near the ridgeline, and that's why he's lobbing the shells over at us. And yeah, here comes again. Just goes to show how annoying the Crusader SP can be in the right hands. Okay, Turtle Yeah, there he goes again. 69 hit points. Now the M44's joining in for 32. It looks like the shells actually landed right on the front on the gun mantlet there, and he's changing position altogether because the enemy can't see him at the moment, so he might as well dodge away from them. And whilst he's doing that, the enemy will probably be firing at the wrong spot because he's gone. Okay, he's closing in, and there's the turtle, so he's been spotted now, and now the enemy's getting worried because they're actually firing very close to him. Turtle uses the gun depression, yes, takes out the turtle's side shot. 10 degrees of gun depression, you see, and the Crusader is getting really annoying, but he's not doing damage. He's not stopping us, rather. He's doing damage, but not stopping. There goes the M44, one shot. Okay, Crusader's ducking. Oh, just missed him. It did hit the vehicle, but it bounced off. Now, go for the lower plate on the Wizzy 1 through O. All the Crusader, he can get him from here. He's loading an HE round and takes him out. One shot. Okay, he's reloaded with HE, but he really needs the APCR. In fact, he's loading APCR. Fires the next round in for 370. Don't know why that Wizzy wasn't responding, but we're using the ground to actually get to cover, and the Wizzy goes down to the Super Hellcat. I reckon the guy given up. We're now on 8 kills. He killed got his Radley Walters when he took out the Crusader, and now he's really happy because there's only one enemy left, and he's over the other side of the battlefield. It's the AMBT. Okay, let's see what he can do. If we can get the shot on that guy, it would be really nice. Super Hellcat is headed up onto that side. It all went very super quick the moment that he actually killed the Arty. It's a 6.52 second reload. It's one of the reasons why this assault tank is actually so good, is it can pump out those shells very quickly compared to the other tank destroyers in the game. In fact, it looks like the AMBT has moved quite a long way away. We're passing the Borsig, who actually ticked a yes, affirmative. That guy must be in the corner. The Super Hellcat's about to find him. There he is. Can we get a shot? Not at the moment. Not unless he comes around the corner. But the moment he does come around the corner, we should have him. Oh, and the kill goes down just as we were capping. Well, I guess you could say that was a fast and furious battle by BrassBallista. He basically took the battle by the horns and was leading the charge on his team against the enemy. And his teammates were quite happy to let him do that because, of course, he did have the reload and the alpha to do serious damage to the enemy. He got his first ace tanker out of that game, and he really did grapple with the enemy. He got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a shell proof for blocking more damage, exceeding the hit points of his own vehicle and surviving the battle. A spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage to the enemy, as well as a duelist for doing damaging or taking down 2 enemy tanks who damaged him. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. And he got a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks or more. He got a Radley Walters medal, yes, for killing 8 enemy vehicles. The last one was the kill on the Crusader, which is what he really wanted to get. He also got a Pascucci's for killing both enemy SPGs, the M44 and then that Crusader. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. A patrol duty for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were being damaged. And on top of all that, he picked up a Steel Wall. What a collection of medals. 6 medals because he really took the initiative and won that battle basically almost single-handed. But towards the end of the game, everyone piled on in because he'd done all the work and he got the medals to prove it. His win rate from that game, 8,822, which is Super Unicum standard and a lot more. Let's have a look at team score for him. 4,738 hit points. He was the only one to get over 3,000 hit points. In fact, the only one to get over 4,000 hit points. 4,738. The second highest was only 2,702, and that went to the AMBT on the enemy team. And the third place was the Borsig, who managed 2,700. So only 2 hit points in those second place players. When it came to kills, he got the highest number of those. Basically, he carried his team. He got 8 kills out of that one. 3 kills went to the VK3001P on the enemy team, who was putting up a solid fight, but did get taken down in the end. 2 kills went to the Borsig and the Super Hellcat on his own team, and on the enemy team, only their AMB team managed 2 kills. In fact, only 3 players on the enemy team actually managed to get kills at all in that game. And when it came to base XP, he's the only one to get over 1,000, but boy did he whack that one. 1,709 base experience points. The next highest being less than half of that, and that was the Borsig, who only managed 757, followed by the T69, who got 734. So I think you can see that BrassBallista absolutely hammered that game into the ground. Let's have a look at detail. 26 shots fired, 20 direct hits and 17 penetrations, 4,738 hit points of damage, of which 2,357 were at more than 300 meters. So about half his damage was done at long range and half of it was done at short range. In fact, he started off the battle really well by wiping out 2 enemy Su-152s. So he destroyed 2 of their good tank destroyers right from the off. 16 direct hits received from the enemy, 2 of which actually penetrated, 12 non-penetrations, and 7 hits by way of splash damage. The Crusader really wanted him and kept hitting him, and in fact, he hit him on the mantlet. You can see that one of the shells actually did hit the mantlet, but luckily it didn't go through or do any penetration. He got 2,000 hit points of damage blocked by his armor, 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed, and 1,688 hit points of spotting assist. That alone would have given him the ace tanker. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 84,193 credits, and that's including paying for consumables at full price and his ammunition. He got 25 bonds from mission achievement, and he also took away 2,819 experience points. As he said, it was a stomp. Basically, he romped that battle. He really did. He was the key and MVP player for the battle, and without him, it just wouldn't have worked. But boy, did he go to town on the enemy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that replay, because I certainly did. It was one after another. He was just taking them down. And he was even using the wrecks of the enemy tanks as cover to provide him a little respite from that VK, who was really being difficult. And in fact, that was their best player, I reckon, on the game. That and apart from the Crusader SP, who knew what he was doing, but he just couldn't hold the enemy. He just couldn't hold BrassBallista back. There was no way he could put in enough shells to stop him. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.